This is the LDS Mormon Church here at 7th Street here in Othello, Washington. The tax return is going to be coming back, and the tax return is all refundable. And Microsoft 365 UBI number is 602720, and also the affidavits for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and visitors are all welcomed as long as you have your tithing, which is paid. You pay your tithing for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, you will be negotiated for your taxes that are paid for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. These shrubs, as you can tell, all of these shrubs that are laid out around the church is assessments from International Airport. International Airport has a tithing discrepancies for the LDS Church on 7th, which is here in Othello, Washington. And all the taxes, the checks, Chase Bank, OLYMPIA Bank, Sterling Bank, US Bank, Chase Bank, OLYMPIA Bank, Sterling Bank, of course Bank of America, and also Giza, Hapo, and also, don't forget, Bank of America, of course. And that's $35 million that's in the vault. US Bank, Chase Bank, OLYMPIA Bank, and also the Bank of America. And the first name, last name on Facebook, YouTube, on Microsoft is, and Google. And also eBay, eBay 1, eBay 2, eBay 2, eBay 3, eBay 4, eBay 5. Again, this is Latter-day Church. Latter-day Church here on 7th Avenue is 8:15 p.m. 6, and it's a tax season, and this is the 30th April of 2019, 8:16 p.m. 28 seconds, and the administration office here at the Latter-day Church here at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and visitors welcome. They have an inquiry on supplement on download systems on UBI 365, and I'm just checking, making sure my signature and my affidavits are correct. All tax returns would be refundable. Taxpayer, luxury tax, which is all paid for in full, and orange juice company, orange juice orchards here in Yakima, and also here in and I'm calling Department of Licensing. That's Vasquez, Ajmer, Ajmer Singh, Sangh, Nijjar, Nijjar. And then that's Mr. Vasquez, and mother and father and siblings and children, Kandar, Mandeep, Rami, Jasmine, and also Mandeep, and grandfather Kandar. And that's OLYMPIA Bank, Sterling Bank, loaned grandfather $85,000. $85, and I got the receipts, transactions, and that balance inquiry. And also Bank of America has a deposit of $35 million. $35 million on top of the APR, a collective appreciation on anything over $10,000 anything over $100,000, anything over $500,000, anything over $1 million, anything over $5 million, and so forth and so forth. There's a inquiry on for tax return, and taxes are paid in full. And the Mormon Church here at LDS on 7th on Othello, Washington, has assessments on bank inquiries for footage on Microsoft, Facebook, YouTube, Tweet, and also Facebook. Facebook has a cloud, terabyte, Apple, Microsoft, terabyte, and also Business 365, Business Home 365. And these accessories are all activated and they're connected to the 7, 8, 9, 10, Samsung, also Notepad 7, 8, 9, 10, the Galaxy, and also the Notepad Air 1, Apple Air 1, Apple Air 2, and that's Air Force 1, Air Force 2. That's preliminaries should be updated. They also have a discretionary for the laptop chargers, and that is, of course, laptop chargers for your laptop, your Microsoft Surface, and also your laptop HPs. Those are exclusive ads over at Staples. Staples has the i3, the i5 for your tax return. If you're going shopping for laptops, your tax return, you do your taxes over at Staples. And it does say Othello, Washington, and also has Moses Lake, and also the business UBI number for the jewelry store, and that's Todd, Levette, and Amanda with Miller's Jewelry Store for the tax return. The tax return has a discretionary on what exactly has partake and the fundamentals of doing your taxes, tax preparation. The tax preparation they have here at the Mormon Church. These checks were issued out to the Mormon Church and deposited into Mormon Church. And inquiry manifest provides services. They have a International Airport has a pantry. International Airport has a pantry and feeding and taking care of all their siblings in the household. And their administration office is going to have process. And that's Andy.Miller at Benton, Washington, WA, US.US, United States of America. Phone number is 509-735-3591. That's the President Stakes, Vice President Stakes, and the President Stakes, and Kennewick, Richland, and also the font, and also original font and disclosures on the wall, marriage certificates, administration annulments, and also the processing unit where you are ordained, and the, of course, the priesthood, and also the ultimate priesthoods, and vice president, president, vice president. This administration office has discretionary on partake and the overlooking and oversighting and doing transparency, which is always good on the financial obligations on the accounting assessments, especially when this is always hanging on my flagstaff here at the Mormon Church. And assessments for the sailor clothes, Navy SEAL uniform, and also the walking on I-90 all the way to an international airport. It's discretionary. These combat boots. These combat boots going long distance on the State Patrol route. State Patrol route. And Mr. State Patrol Office in Ritzville, Adams County, 210 West Broadway, has a outpost and a retrieve unit over at the Washington State Patrol Office. here in Ritzville, Adams County. And the administration office has a variety of upgrading their system since this was connected to 210 West Broadway, and I went to 210 West Broadway, Superior Court, District Court, Municipal Court in Adams County, 210 West Broadway, P.O. Box 187, zip code is Richville, Washington 99169. Administration office there, which is Bruce, and Bruce is and owners of John Deere Evergreen Implement, Moline, Illinois, the factory, and also the 956 and the RX tank. That's YouTube, Facebook, the Spudniks, Lockwoods, and also the harvesters and Spudniks, the Lockwoods, the Spudniks, harvesters, milestones, and don't forget the Blackfoot ordinances, which is the manuals, RTs, the tractors, and also the Pro Drive, which is finalized for the corn, edible corn, rape, corn, edible sunflowers, rape, ARRP, and also download systems for the studs, which is the $15,000 used equipment for the Green Star, Fire Start, and systems. Here are all Microsoft components, and the Green Star, Fire Star, and also the RDK system for global position satellites for coordinates for the outcoming and incoming harvest. And that's a finalized product. The the system's upgraded. John Deere Evergreen Implement has a systematic system for John Deere, and John Deere has a with Bruce, and Bruce has a up down system on 7th Street. Since the signatures and everything has to be configured and having everything uprighted, we can and these shrubs probably need to be trimmed down. And since I have Navy SEAL uniform all the way walking back from being attacked by police officers on 1344 Base Insurance Company, we're going to do all the taxes and audits since I remodeled the entire City Hall with tarp and gravel pit and laid a new driveway for City Hall at 500 East Main Street, Othello, Washington. Barron's white shirt inside the locker and Barron's shoes inside the locker. And the uniforms, Class A uniforms and suits in the locker. So we're going to have it all tax return all set up. Would be good. Uniforms, tax forms, Class A uniforms, Navy SEAL uniforms. And remember, this is the Church, Mormon Church, and that's Mumu Ganja. Mumu Ganja has a discretionary on what to receive and what to look for on the processing information on what you're looking for on the planets of above here. Since the United States of America are under war, and they've been in war for a long time, they have live rounds always in chambers and always on the clips of automatic firearms and fire ordinances. And UBI number 602, dog tags as 60272. And also the platinum, silver, gold, and also white gold and diamonds are always on person, or also in the vault. So that tax return is going to be looking real good. It's 8:26 p.m. April 30th, 2019, and administration office here at Mormon Church. And that's the State Patrol unit that dropped me off over at the City Hall here at 500 East Main Street, Othello, Washington. Administration office has logging information, and that's Spokane State Patrol, that's also the Ritzville State Patrol, that's also I-80 State Patrol in Kennewick, and that's Oregon State, the border of Oregon State. And back door is Oregon, and the front door is Kennewick, Washington. I-80 and 395 South Newport Highway 2, and that's Canada border and Washington State, and Idaho border and Washington State. And that's Anacortes, Olympia, Tacoma, Seattle, Spokane, and don't forget the Wenatchee area. And the administration office has a disciplinary and audit systems for the swiping for the credit cards. And that $80,000 for Kandar and Mandeep, and Kandar and Amir and the mother and father and grandfather and children. And the administration office, Mumu and Ganja, and VAK, EVANKATURMP, and Abby, and Tiffany, and Baron, and of course, Avak and Mumu and Ganja and the children and siblings. Those tax forms are effective immediately. Since your ordinances that you have, and that's Mr. Vasquez, Department of Licensing, UBI numbers effective, driver's license, CDL license effective, military flight time is effective, and also the security on the information on the portfolio, which is on Microsoft 365, Microsoft Business Home 365. And Class A uniforms, they're in the lockers, lock and key, the vault. The money's in the vault. That's $35 million. And the Secretary, Mr. Dylan, at 24-Hour Fitness. And the police officers are notifying them that I'm putting all the weights away. And I have a stack of 300 and stack of 4, stack of 3 of 45-pound weights, doing sit-ups with 45, 90, and then another 45 and 45 and 45, 90 into 90 is 180. So 45 and 45, that's 90. Another 90, that's 100, 110, 120, 130, 135 pounds of literally 135 pounds, 180 pounds more. Me doing sit-ups with and vertically upset, I was hit by a Trailblazer 4 doors by Stephanie Swanberg, and that's the Federal Ordnance Office, U.S. Marshals, bailiffs, judges, commissioners, and whatnot. Swanberg lives in Benton City, and I was hit by Miss Stephanie Swanberg, and she hit me with a white Trailblazer 4-door and Broadway Division in front of Dana Law Firm and Walker's Furniture. Esperanza is a coordinator that runs the sales personnel and Walker's Furniture, and I paid off for the portraits, the horse portraits, the India horn, also a rhino horn, and also some assessments as in 3 violin pictures, and some beds, dressers, and also mystery king size beds, comforters, and so forth, and paid for a couch. And it was a pretty nice couch. All I had to do is have it picked up for $20, $25. All that was paid for, and in front of the Dana Law Firm Administration Office in Moses Lake Police Department, and Mr. Dillon and other individuals of 24-Hour Fitness, and also the Goals Gym, and the founders of Richland and Kennewick Goals Gym on 395 and Eli and Queensgate. So I have no record here. No, I have no record, and I have never been arrested, never been in jail in my life. So we're gonna have this all figured out exactly around the tax form. And taxes are done at the library, right on 101 East Main Street, Othello, Washington. City Hall is 500 East Main Street, Othello, Washington. Administration Processing Units, that's the State Patrol Office. State Patrol officers drop me off at City Hall, pick them up my laptop, and have everything downloaded in the system, which is furnished. And this is a brand new laptop, and it hasn't been activated for a year, or under a year, and I activated it, and I have so much information on this information that's Google and terabyte and cloud assessment. It's all downloaded and set already. It's already set up. It just stores and stores all the information, everything from day one. And this is the Mormon Church on 7th Street. And the sun, ultraviolet rays, is going to be looking good this year for a harvest for Congar Western and also Stone Connor Majars, and also administration office and John Deere Evergreen Implement, and that's Bruce, and also the Bruce is in the owner of John Deere Implement, and also their assessment buildings, and also the John Deere 9560 and our RX, and also the sprayers and the HTPs, and also the 9770 STS Milestones, Low Pups, and also administration office and Pioneer Way. Pioneer Way has a setup system, and they have their, of course, on YouTube, the tank, the RX. It's going to be a big tax return, big. And being a taxpayer and all, there's Moon and Ganja and Vok are going to be setting up some disciplinary monologues and have it all on Facebook, YouTube, and I'll be coming to you live, coming straight from the White House. And you take all your fingerprints and your access, because I've never been in jail or prison in my life, and you have all this access activities, and that's should be downloaded. It's 320, 240, 353, 2, 500 OK BPS 0 at 21:52 seconds.